On today's episode, number 5, I will show you two styles of making horses. The first style is what I was taught by Miguel Bonilla over 50 years ago. The second style I was taught about 20 years ago by Lucio Babacco. The first horse I'm going to show you how to make is a horse in an L-shaped body. This was taught to me by Miguel Bonilla, the head glassblower at Disney in the 70s, and over 50 years ago he showed me this style of doing a horse, and it's L-shaped in that the body of the horse is, the top part is vertical and the body is horizontal, making that L. You do the L shape and then you do the four legs down, then you punt it and then you go from there. But this will be an L-shaped horse. Where I'm punting this 6mm rod onto it, this will be the head and neck of the horse. This is a style that is mostly used in North America. Started probably in the 1930s from people that were doing glass novelties at state fairs and carnivals and on midway piers at amusement parks that were near the water. What I've got going here is a gather of glass that is a little bit down from the neck area in my left hand. To round out that butt, I'm just using a small marble mold. Well, this is that L shape I was talking about. Everything I'm going to be doing now, and I'm going to do this pretty much as a running design. First thing I'm doing is a little crease to define the left side of his butt to the right side. I'm going to start this by doing the right front upper leg, second stage here, second stage red. I'm going to taper this out forward. The second of the legs will be the forward left, and it's going to go upward. Keep your piece in your backfire. Now this piece will be posted. The back leg will be, the back left leg will be the weight-bearing leg. So I want to make sure this is just a tad thicker and stronger than the one on the right. So this goes to the back left area. Going to move that forward and then curve it a little to the rear. The first section of the back right leg is going to come in, and I'm going to put this in upside down. Second stage red, second stage red. And this upper section of the back right leg goes forward and then down. Keep all that in the backfire. Second stage red to second stage red. I'm doing the foreleg of the right front leg. A little more than I need. Now watch what I'm going to do out of the flame. I'm going to grab the front part of that hoof and pull it to the rear. I'm going to do this 4 times, and I'll try and do it nice and slow each time I do it. Flatten, sideways, sideways. This is going to go second stage red, second stage red. Let it chill a little bit to stiffen up. A little circular burn off. And I'm going to tag on to the top of that hook and bring it down. Put that in the backfire. Flatten, sideways, sideways. This lower section of the back right leg goes forward and then down. And here the third time, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tag onto the front of that and carry it around. This will be the weight-bearing back left front section of the leg. So everything I've done here has been proportional to the vertical rod that will become his neck and then his hip. Have the horse in the backfire. The tail will be a double pull. This is a technique I use a lot on wings. The tail of the horse is a perfect application of this technique. I have a 6mm rod with a little flat section that I've already cleaned it up and made it truly flat on the tip. So when I weld this to that bottom foot of the horse, when this is mounted either in burl wood or marble or whatever, it will allow it to be posted where it is true to the surface it's mounted in. I'm going to pull the neck upside down. It's the easiest way to get a good taper on that. It's a little bit long. Throw some heat into the body. Put a little indentation here for an eye. Keep the neck area. Downward and a little bit off to the right and downward. Keep the piece in your backfire. Flat, 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 flat. So here is your horse. And that was made using a technique where you're considering it an L-shaped body. I'm going to cut off the post here. I'm going to be making a horse, but I'm going to make it where I do the hind quarters of it first, or the ass, and do the upper legs, the lower legs, the hoof, and then the tail, and then keep mounted on the body of the, or to the tail, as by punty to make the piece. So I'm going to start off with just a gather here. I'm going to use my marble mold to get it rounded over quickly. I'm going to do a tiny bit of a flatten there, just to give me an idea on what will be the sides. So I'm doing this in clear so that you can actually see the welding better. I'm heating this up to the second stage red. And this is going to be a freestanding piece. So it's going to stand on its back left leg that is wide and behind it. Its back right leg that is wide and forward to the middle. And then its forward left leg. So I've got second stage red, second stage red. Going to weld that in. This leg of this upper leg is going to be curved around to the rear. So now this upper leg, when it's welded in, is going to be moved forward so that the foot ends up in the middle of the piece. Second stage red, second stage red. I'm holding this upward. Flat, sideways, sideways. Now this is going to go downward and to the rear and a little bit to the side. Move that a little bit to the side. Now this second leg, that's the back right leg, will be moved drastically forward, as it will be the second part of the triangle for it to stand on three legs. Second stage red, second stage red. Give it a few seconds to chill, and then start drawing that forward. Going to keep the piece in the backfire. The tail will again be a double pull. Flat, flat, flat. Second stage red, the second stage red. Weld that in nicely. And this piece will be built mounted to its tail. And so everything I do will be proportional to this first section I built. I'm going to add a little more glass to that right back leg. So I'm going to be building up the withers, which is basically the lower waist of the horse. condensing it. And then as that starts to condense slightly, right there you can see it, I'm going to go a lot more in the body to make the chest quicker. And you want the chest to melt into cleanly the lower stomach withers area. Flattening a little bit of that chest area. So I'm going to do a double fold to do the neck. And I'm going to pull the neck upside down. You have better control of it that way. Keep everything in the backfire so it's all happy. Keep everything in the backfire. As the head is chilling, I did a flat squish on that. Now I'm going to pull out the front section of the horse's face. I'm going to use this little handy leather tool to do an indentation where the right eye is and with the left eye. Now I'm going to heat the neck. And lower it in and take it a little off to the side. Now the right leg will be lifted up. The left leg will be forward and outward and downward. This leg I'm doing now will end up being the third of the 3 points of the triangle tripod so that this will sit nicely. So I'm bringing this leg out and down. going to taper that down. So that's how the horse is going to look there. Now I just need to do the first half of its right front leg. Second stage to second stage red. Keep that in the backfire. Right now, if I went and welded onto that front upper right leg, it's a little too soft and would wilt on me. So right now is a good time to do the first run at the beginning of the mane. And that will allow that upper leg on the right side to chill a little bit. Here again is that little thing where I'm grabbing on the top of the hook, bringing it to the rear, and then using that knee and rolling that in. Now keep the piece happy. Another part of the mane. More mane. Keep the piece happy. I gather that will be its right ear. Its left ear. Taper the ear off. It has some nice motion in it.